everyone. Welcome back to Happily Booked, the bookcast for two kindred spirits. Believe that the pursuit of happiness is the same thing as reading a good book and being able to talk about it. I know I didn't do that whole thing like 2 weeks in a row, so I'm like, oh, wait, hold on. What's my opening spiel? We're your hostesses, Brooke and...
Back.
And today is technically our last normal recording for our first season because that's what we decided. So yeah, we've made it, if but barely.
We've had a few hiccups along the way this year.
Yeah, mainly from me.
Well, I mean, the girls got sick once or twice, so.
Yeah, it's all your fault. I'm just kidding.
I was just saying it's not all your
fault. You said,
fault.
no, I'm not taking all the blame. Well, appreciate that. I am a failure. I don't have a quote. So, Becky is coming to save the day.
Woohoo! Give me just a second, because I know where it is. I lost my other marker that I was using to mark my quotes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I know it's on this page because there's a character who can see things around people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here it is. And she sees something that's not good about someone, and this is what she says. Light, but I wish I saw more happy things. All the happy things seem to have gone away. Isn't that sad?
That is sad. Kind of accurate.
Yeah. Especially in this series.
Yeah, I'm sure. Sorry, I hope you can't hear me crunching my apple, but I'm eating an apple, so if you can, sorry. Beautiful quote, Becky. Thanks for coming in to save the day.
It's my pleasure.
I'm just over here unprepared.
Well, you're always prepared, so it's okay.
Thanks, but you know what happens to liars. Okay, so. Few things I guess we need to announce before we get into it.
Yes.
Who's buzzing? Okay, I think it was me. Okay, I fixed it. Don't worry. So like I've already mentioned, today is our last normal recording for everyone. And then next week we'll be recording the book club episode. So I guess they won't hear this until it's too late.
Yeah.
Is that right? Am I right? I think I'm...
Hold on, let me look
we
at
said,
it.
Let's see, today's the 28th. Okay, no, we do have one more normal episode because we had said the 8th or the 9th or something, and then we bumped it up to 9/11.
Yeah.
Okay, so never mind, everybody. Everyone, calm down. Calm down. So we do have one more normal episode. Okay, so okay, all right.
It's okay for us to go over it.
Yeah, we're still gonna go over it. So next week we'll record a normal episode. And then the week after that, September 11th, we are recording the book club episode. So I would prefer if you had your recordings, paragraphs, what have you, in our email at happilybookedpodcast@gmail.com on the 10th. That way I can mentally prepare, because it does take me a second. And then we'll add those in, have that episode. That'll be fun. And then that will be our last posting episode of season 1 for about 2 weeks is what we said, right? 2 weeks.
Yes.
So we'll be recording again. So we'll be recording again on September 25th or October 2nd, because I thought we were doing October 2nd.
Yes.
I'm not prepared.
Yeah, we'll October 2nd is when we'll start posting again.
Okay, so I got 10. Oh no, we did agree on 3 weeks, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense. I think I remember thinking 2 weeks wasn't enough, but 4 weeks was way too much.
Yeah.
So I was like, 3. That's good.
I thought 4 weeks was too much too.
Yeah. So October 2nd will be the first recording of our second season, which, hopefully some things are renewed, some things are changed. Hopefully we can have some guests. We'll see. But we're going to open our second season with another book club. Yay! Because we're obsessed with buddy reading, apparently. We have decided... Well, you want to tell them? You want to tell them?
Sure.
Okay, it's a spooky book because it's going to be October, everybody. So that we're telling you now so you can read it.
Right, and that's that's really why we decided to do another book club book right away, is because it's October.
Mm-hmm.
And it just kind of made sense for us. So the book that we decided to read for October is The Devil and the Dark Water by Stuart Turton.
Mm.
However you pronounce that.
Yeah,
Sorry,
sure.
Stuart.
Sorry, Stu.
What if he doesn't like to be called Stu?
Sorry, Stuart.
I'm just kidding. So it sounds really good, you guys. Do you have? I don't think I have the thing on here that tells what it's about. Do you have it? Do you want to talk about?
Yeah, like the synopsis?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what really sold me was when Brooke told me the synopsis, and I was like, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, The Devil in the Dark Water, a locked room historical mystery by Stuart Turton. This paper moved over here, and I thought it was the cat. And I was like, get off of the desk! You're going to mess up the microphones. Okay, this is the synopsis. It's 1634, and Samuel Pepys, the world's greatest detective, is being transported to Amsterdam to be executed for a crime he may or may not have committed. Traveling with him is his loyal bodyguard, Arent Hayes, who is determined to prove his friend innocent. Among the other guests is Sarah Wessel, a noblewoman with a secret. But no sooner is their ship out to sea than devilry begins to blight the voyage. A strange symbol appears on the sail. A dead leper stalks the decks. Livestock dies in the night. I wonder what livestock they have on a ship. Chickens, maybe?
I don't know. They probably carried all kinds of livestock across the oceans.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That makes sense. And then the passengers hear a terrible voice, whispering to them in the darkness, promising 3 unholy miracles, followed by a slaughter.
Oh.
First, an impossible pursuit. Second, an impossible theft. And third, an impossible murder. Could a demon be responsible for their misfortunes? With Pips imprisoned, only Arent and Sarah can solve a mystery that stretches back into their past and now threatens to sink the ship, killing everyone on board. This says it's Shirley Jackson meets Sherlock Holmes in this chilling thriller of supernatural horror, occult suspicion, and paranormal mystery on the high seas. I think it sounds really good. I've always thought it sounded really good. That's why I bought it. I've had it for, honestly, I think like 2 years now.
That's funny.
Yeah, just sitting on my shelves.
Well, glad we can finally get it read.
Yeah. And I was surprised because all the books on the list that I sent you for us to choose, they were all in this one video of it. The video, I think it was best horror to start for beginners. And I thought that's a good way to go about it because I know you're okay with reading something scary, but I don't really want to throw something like absolutely horrendous at you. So, and I don't necessarily want to read something absolutely horrendous. And she had all these different sections, and this one came up, and I don't remember which section it was. I guess historical horror maybe. And they were like, it was just really good. Great mystery, whatever, all that. And I was surprised to see it because before I bought it, when I did, I never heard of it, never saw it, and I haven't seen it since, haven't heard of it since. And then it popped up in the video, and I was like, this is a sign. I'm going to put it on the list. So I'm really glad we're going to read it. So that's The Devil and the Dark Water by Stuart Turton. It's also got a beautiful cover.
It does.
I'm just saying.
And it's on Scribd.
And it's on Scribd. How do I do it? So read along with us. Have that prepared by October 1st, preferably. Sent to our email. Same spiel. Recordings or paragraphs. We would prefer your recordings so I can get more audio into our clip or into our recording. So we look forward to that. I hope y'all want to participate. I think it'll be really fun to open up the second season, 1 in October, just because I love October, and 2 with a spooky book club. So I think it'll be really fun. Then what else did I have to say? Oh yeah. So we do have another episode we're recording after this week. So that means y'all do have one or a little bit longer than I anticipated to send in stuff for Neverwhere. So here's your reminder. This is probably the last one you're going to get. So send in your stuff for Neverwhere by September 10th, preferably, so we can record it on September 11th. I hope that's a handful of people. I know a couple of people who have started it, and a couple of people who are like, "Oh yeah, I need to read that," and I'm like, "Yeah, me too."
I'm halfway through.
Yeah, you liking it?
I do.
We can't talk about it.
Yeah, we can't.
I'm a lunatic,
but I am liking it.
With me?
I think I could say that.
Yeah, that's fair, I guess, because you either like it or you don't like it, so
Right.
it's a 50-50 regardless. And then, yeah, our book club will be the last one that we publish for this season. Yeah, already went over that. Okay, that's all my real announcements, I believe. Okay, good job, me. Yay! All right. So, do you have any hauls?
I do.
Yay! Out with it.
Oh my goodness, I probably went crazy. I did. I can't remember how much money I spent because I think I did like 3 or 4 different orders, but they're all in, and I'm excited. Emma and I are going to do some lip balms, some lip glosses, and some body butters.
Woo!
So, I don't think we're going to do a whole lot of body butters because I don't know that we have enough to do every single thing that we want to do. So I'll need to get some more shea butter and some more coconut oil probably. But I think I've talked about it before how we want to do natural living and get more of the chemicals that we consume on a daily basis out of our system.
Yeah.
And not consume as many. It's crazy. I just can't believe what they put in our food to quote unquote preserve it.
Yeah.
But it's destroying our health. And some of the stuff that they put in our foods actually prevents you not only from losing weight, but it actually makes you gain weight.
Yeah.
And then you have the doctor saying you're obese and you need to do better and blah, blah. But it's in the food.
Yeah.
And, a lot of people are like, but I work out 3 or 4 days a week. I do this, I do that. I've limited my calories and I'm not losing any weight. That's why, because of the chemicals. So we decided to try to go natural. So one thing that I really have kept that Emma keeps getting on to me about is my chapstick. But it's peppermint, and I didn't want to get rid of it because I love it, especially in the wintertime. I just feel like it really helps my lips to not be chapped.
Yeah.
I love chapstick. So I had this idea. I was like, oh, well, we'll just make lip balms, and I can make my own peppermint lip balm, and then I can sadly let go of my chapstick. And so we're going to make, I'm sorry, let me move closer. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So we're going to make lip balms, and we're going to do peppermint, vanilla, cotton candy, and maybe coconut or watermelon.
Ooh, watermelon.
So we're doing the lip balms, and then of course we're going to do some lip gloss. The cool thing about the lip gloss is that you can actually use it as a lip gloss or a body oil because it's just going to be natural oils with natural flavor or scent. And so when you rub it on, it can work either way. So those will be good. And then the body butters are going to have the same scents to them. So we'll do cotton candy, coconut, vanilla.
And then you can even sell them as like a gift package or something.
Yeah, like a set.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited.
I'm so excited. So, and then she has a pop-up that she's doing on September 9th with one of our coworkers. It's for teenagers, so they can get experience with entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
And so we're going to try to sell some of the lip balms and body butters and stuff there, along with the stickers that she's made up and some of her crocheted items. So
yeah,
we'll see how well it goes.
I hope she does good.
I hope she does too.
I mean, obviously she's done good, but I hope she,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Yes. Hope we make lots of sales.
Right.
Do you have any hauls?
Yeah. Thanks for asking. Trying to take my socks off. Hold on. Okay. Woo. Woo. Okay. So I do have a book to haul, but I also have some shirts.
Shirts.
So I'm gonna haul those first.
Okay.
Okay, this one I'm wearing. It's like a sage green color, and it's got some flowers on it. I wanted to get some large t-shirts because
The baby's growing.
I need some bigger t-shirts. And even just sitting around the house, I'm like wearing my t-shirts and they're too tight. And then I can't keep wearing Austin's because they're his t-shirts that he needs to wear. Plus, he almost only has like black t-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm already so hot. I'm like, I don't want to, no. The thought of wearing a black t-shirt makes me want to cry.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to do that. So I got this like pretty green one from Target.
It's very pretty.
I'll try to, I'll try, maybe during our 3-week hiatus. We're still going to record some stuff, but our little break there, maybe I'll take some pictures and catch up on the Instagram.
The listeners will like that.
Then I have this what would you say? Peach, salmon? What color is this? Just
From
orange?
here it looks orange, but yeah, I guess
it's like
peachy.
a peachy orange.
Yeah.
It's definitely orange. But it's from Charlie Brown. It says The Great Pumpkin.
Oh,
isn't that cute?
It is cute.
I was like, oh, that's perfect.
Did that come from Target as well?
Yes. All of this is from Target. And then I got this other darker green t-shirt that says Ford Bronco. And it has an 80s style Bronco on it.
Yeah, I like it.
And I'm obsessed with those. So, had to get it. We have between me and Austin, we probably have I don't even know, 6 Bronco shirts or something.
That's funny.
Then I got a sweatshirt. And it's white and has everything else is pink. And it says the Pink Panther.
Oh, look at that.
Isn't that cute?
It's so cute.
What does it say? A real gem. Authentic. And it says Pink Panther. So, yeah. Megan was like, you like the Pink Panther? I was like, the Pink Panther was a thing when I was a child. Yeah, I like the Pink Panther. Silly goose. Maybe because it's pink. I'm not a huge pink person, but I thought that was really cute. And it's a large. All this stuff is large. Actually, that might be extra large. But, because, I'm getting large and in charge. So, I also have a book. The real reason we're here. And it is The Sea of Tranquility by Emily St. John Mandel.
Okay.
And I'm really happy to have this. I'm really excited to read it at some point. Because it's her other pandemic book. This is the author of Station 11.
Mm-hmm.
So, hoping for only good things. And I love the cover.
It's a nice cover. We're both yawning over here.
Yeah. We've had long days, I think. Yeah, I guess I'll read the synopsis, just for anybody who doesn't know. On a remote island in the Canadian wilderness, the impossible notes of a violin echo in an airship terminal. This place, or is it a place, upends and connects a series of lives. Edwin St. Andrew, exiled son of an aristocratic family, is driven to madness. Olive Llewellyn, resident of the second moon colony, weaves the violin into her pandemic novel. Marella Kressler, victim of a Ponzi scheme, seeks her estranged friend, the Gaspery Roberts, a detective in the Blackskid. A detective in the black-skied night city glimpses the chance to do something extraordinary that will disrupt the timeline of the universe. Emily St. John Mandel gives us a novel of art, time travel, love, and plague that takes the reader from Vancouver Island in 1912 to a dark colony on the moon 500 years later, unfurling a story of humanity across centuries and space, a virtuoso performance that is as human and tender as it is intellectually playful. Sea of Tranquility is a novel of metaphysics that precisely captures the reality of our current moment. I'm really excited about it because I absolutely love Station 11. And also, this came out, I don't know if it was around the same time or at the same time or shortly after, I don't know, as How High We Go in the Dark by Sequoia Nagamatsu, which is more or less a series of short stories where everyone connects, but it's not technically a short story collection. It's technically a novel. And some of it partakes in space and stuff in the future after this horrible pandemic, but it's all very, very human, sort of like Emily St. John Mandel's stories. Mm-hmm. So I think they would probably pair well together, which a lot of people have already said, but I'm just saying it now since it's on my brain. So I think the Sea of Tranquility is going to be really good. I'm really excited about it. I might read it right after Neverwhere. Who knows? Who knows? That's all I've got, though. That's all my haul.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I recognized the other title that you had read it before.
Oh, How High We Go in the Dark?
Mm-hmm.
Loved that book. Loved that book. That one, Station 11. That one and Station 11 were neck and neck for a little while with, like, which one's my favorite pandemic book. It's got to be Station 11, though. Has to be.
That's funny.
And
So what are you reading, then?
What am I reading? Okay, so I'll start with the audio. So I'm technically reading Capture the Sun by Jessie Mihalik. I've realized I did two little sections of show notes this past week, both of which I mentioned this book, as in I'm about to start it, I've started it, whatever. I spelled this person's name wrong every single time.
Oh, no.
I think I still correct it every single time. Maybe. But I also say it wrong every single time. I mean, I have to, just with the way it's spelled. So it's Capture the Sun by Jessie Mihalik. I always say Jessie Mihalik or something like that. And I'm like, what's happening? I'm getting, like, vowels mixed up in the wrong places. Not right. It's fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing, exceptional with it. But I'm enjoying the series, so I was just reading it or listening to it. But I also haven't really been listening. I actually, just like 2 days ago, we were having to play, like, musical cars because I went to go to work, realized that the car had a flat, so I had to take my Jeep, and everything's mixed matched. Like, my car charger is inside the Kia when it normally was inside my Jeep, but then I moved it to the Kia because we were swapping cars, so I wouldn't have to keep hopping into my Jeep because, I have a condition. And so, like, my car charger was in there, which is also the same end that charges my Pixel Buds. And normally, it doesn't take long to charge my Pixel Buds. I just, like, while I'm listening to whatever, I just pop the case into the charger while I'm driving. Don't even think about it. So for, like, 2 days, I kept forgetting that I needed to charge my Pixel Buds, and they've been dead. So I haven't been listening to anything. And I just charged them, like, 2 days ago. And I still just haven't been listening to anything. It's a problem. I've just been listening to music, which, some would say is just fine. Most people live their lives just listening to music when they drive. It's pretty normal. But I, want to get some books done because I haven't even looked at Storygraph to, like, tell me how far behind I am. Because
you just keep thinking about
I just keep thinking about it. It's probably like 12 books behind or something. So I should get with it because what I want to do is achieve my goal.
Right.
While enjoying what I'm listening to and reading, obviously. So, I don't know. I'm not that far into the story. It's just fine. Action-y, romantic-y. What's the word? Yeah, I mean, not much to really comment on with it. It's fine. It's probably going to be 3 or 4 star. Yeah, so, whatever. I am also physically reading Rabbits Still by Terry Miles. I keep thinking, okay, it's getting dark. I'm inside for the night. Time to go upstairs. I'm going to sit in bed and read. Keeps failing every single time. I get upstairs, I get in bed, and I'm like, nope, night-night, out. Completely knocked out. I just want to read. Becky. And I was going to read this morning.
Yeah.
Actually, I woke up at like 8:30, so I was going to come downstairs, eat a small breakfast or whatever, and sit down and just read until I, felt like not reading. Then I ended up going into work. Nobody knows that, but you know that.
Yeah, stuff happened.
Yeah, some stuff happened, so I ended up going into work for a couple of hours, and so I never got to read this morning. And I didn't go on break because it was only like 3 hours. So
yeah,
which I understand. I wouldn't have wanted to go on break. So now I might read tonight. I don't know. I want to. I really want to. I'm enjoying it though still. I haven't proceeded with the story, so everything I've told you is still valid and accurate, so there's nothing much for me to really talk about on this episode.
That's unfortunate.
How sad. Yeah. I started watching Only Murders in the Building again.
Yeah,
because
how's it going?
it's fine, just great. Hilarious, silly, stupid. They had the third season is so like Hulu, I don't know if you've noticed, but if a brand new show comes out on Hulu, most of the time they do an episode a week.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Which I don't like. That's actually something I think Netflix has over Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
But I had watched the first season with Austin, like, I guess 2 years ago now. And then I had seen that the second season came out, and I just hadn't started it. I kept meaning to ask Austin if he wanted to watch it or not. I didn't want to start it without him, just in case if he wanted to watch it, whatever. Relationships. And then the third season was out and is coming out. I don't know what day the episodes air. I don't know. But I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna watch it. So I finished the second season like 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
And my goal is to knit while I watch it. Yeah. I've done that, I think, once. And so, just behind. And now I'm in the third season. And it's funny. It's a funny, funny show. It's just a goofy time. I did not see the plot twist coming at the end of the second season, though, I will say. Also, I finished Lost, my rewatch of Lost. Yeah, I finished that. The ending is stupid, so whatever.
I'm glad we can agree on that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the last season really is kind of like what are they doing? They're just pulling stuff out of.
And the thing that upsets me about that is they already knew, like when they started the series, they knew how they were going to end it.
Right.
Baffling.
Absurd. So I ended up watching like a bunch of YouTube videos where it was like, what's everyone's theory about exactly what goes on in the ending and stuff? And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Whatever. It's fine, I guess. I love the show still. I always will.
Yeah.
I enjoy the show to a great amount, but the last season and the ending is just so silly.
Disappointing. Disappointing.
Yeah, very.
I was like, that's it. Like, there's
yeah.
There's not really a huge revelation. There's not like an explanation.
It's almost like, what was the point of all of this?
Yes.
Other than the fact that it was just entertaining. Yeah.
Is that what purgatory looks like? I'm confused.
Right. Like, what's supposed to be going on here? Man.
Yeah.
So then I started watching Only Murders in the Building again. Or not again. I started to watch it. There was something. Oh, I watched a movie with our buddy Katie yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday? Yeah, yesterday was Sunday. So she came over. Me, her, and Austin went and ate Mexican. We came back. We watched a movie, hung out.
I'm guessing that was after the party.
Correct. Wait. Saturday. She came over Saturday.
Oh, okay.
I was like, no, it wasn't. What did I do yesterday after the party? Let's see. I don't remember. But she came over Saturday after we got off work, and we went and ate Mexican and then watched a movie. Okay, so the movie was called, it's a 2014 movie. It's called The One I Love. It's labeled as a romance/drama, which I think is weird because it's really more like, and I thought it was weird that some people were saying it was labeled as a dark comedy too, because it was like, it really wasn't that funny either. And I can get some dark humor, It was just, I think, and we thought it was supposed to be a thriller. We normally watch thrillers or horror movies or something like that together. So we thought it was like a thriller kind of movie. And that it was more like, I guess dark comedy, thriller, like what's going on. It was weird. Would you believe it got an 82% on Rotten Tomatoes? I mean, you wouldn't understand why I would say it like that because you haven't seen it. But Becky, But, like, would you believe that? Okay, so it, like, starts off with this couple who's married, and they're having, like, marriage issues. So they're going to see a marriage counselor. And the counselor, I don't know how long they've been seeing him. He tells them at a certain point, he's like, okay, look, how about we try this? Here's some pamphlets. It's about a retreat that I do like to send some married couples on, and every single time so far, they go to this retreat, they come back happier than ever, and everything's fixed. Voila. Band-Aid on all the wounds. There you go. And so they're like, okay, sure, we'll go to this retreat. And I thought it was weird, first of all, that he said retreat when really they just went to an Airbnb. So I don't.
Interesting.
That's not a retreat,
no.
Right? Okay, that's an Airbnb. Okay,
right.
So they show up to this Airbnb, very nice house, whatever. I kept thinking it looked like it was in Colorado or Utah. This isn't like somewhere in California, but okay. I mean, it's still beautiful. The scenery, that has nothing to do with anything. I just noted that.
They do have nice mountains in California.
Yeah, so it was very pretty. And so they get there. There happens to be a guest house as well on the property. And they're just exploring. They're having a great time. They're doing some things that are illegal in California and not in Georgia. And they're renewing their marriage with this Airbnb. It's kind of like, well, why didn't you just go on vacation before this if this is going to fix it? But okay. And they are there. They're exploring the property, and they're exploring the grounds, whatever. I don't remember exactly how it happens. I think, no, they end up having a little argument. They're in the main house. They have like a little argument after their activities that are allowed in California, but not in Georgia. And you know what I'm saying. And so she storms out. She storms out of the house, goes down to the guest house. And she's in the guest house. And I don't remember exactly. I think she falls asleep. I think she falls asleep on the couch or something inside the guest house, and then wakes up and he's there, and she's like, "Oh hey, whatever." They talk. They end up having a better night, and then she goes back, he suggests we should stay the night in the guest house just for funsies, and she's like, "Okay, I'm gonna go get my PJs because I'm not sleeping in my jeans." And she goes up to the house, walks in, and their husband's asleep on the couch in the house. And that's like a good starting point in my head. That's like entertaining. That's kind of like creepy. Like, what's going on? Why is he what? And in her mind, she's like, "Oh, ha, what a practical joker. So yeah, you're pretending to be asleep. There you are. I see you. How'd you beat me up here, girl? He's asleep. Like he didn't." And he's like dead asleep. So she ends up waking him up, and he wakes up and he's like, "What are you talking about? I didn't beat you. I've been here. You stormed out. We had a fight and you left. You went down to the guest house. I haven't seen you since. And now you're waking me up, telling me we had a wonderful time down in the guest house." And she's like, "Whatever. You're just being a jerk about this." And like storms off. Don't question it. And goes to bed in the normal house. He then goes down and falls asleep on the couch. Is it raining?
It might be. We were under a storm warning.
Oh, okay. And he falls asleep on the couch inside this guest house and wakes up to her saying, "I'm sorry, whatever, you want me to make you breakfast?" He's like, "Sure. How about I did this yesterday. Eggs and bacon." I said that to my sister. She made fun of me. He's like, "Sure. That's kind of weird. You hate when I eat bacon." That's my biggest issue with this movie. But so just hold on to that thought. And she's like, "Oh yeah, it's fine. I'll make it for you." She makes the food. He starts to eat it and is like, "Oh, I need to go grab something from the house." Goes to the house. You can see where this is going. Yes. He goes to the house. His wife is there, and he's like, "What?" And he's the only one that starts to logically think, "This is odd." And so that's where the movie starts from there, and like it just gets weirder from the get-go, and some stuff gets, like the plot twist, quote unquote, it kind of like hints towards something, and you're like, okay, and then that's it. It doesn't clarify, nothing is figured out, nothing is solved. It's just kind of weird. You're left hanging on whether or not this actually happened or this actually happened come the ending. But at the end, one thing that makes you question his current, I know none of this probably really makes sense, I'm just talking. But what really questions, like, the reality at the end is the wife goes and makes him breakfast. And she's like, I'll make you some eggs and bacon. And he stops what he's doing, all dramatic. And he's like, you hate when I eat bacon. And then that's it. And like, if you watch the movie, you kind of understand what the plot twist is supposed to be. Maybe, I don't know, we were lost. We tried to watch some YouTube videos. Nothing helped. But what I didn't understand and what bothered me, and I ended up becoming hysterical with laughter when we were just trying to figure out why she hates how he eats bacon. Why can't he have bacon? It doesn't get addressed. It's just like this really weird, random thing to hate about your partner.
Maybe she doesn't like bacon.
Well, the thing is that she hates when he eats bacon.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Right.
She doesn't hate cooking bacon. She doesn't hate the smell of bacon. She hates when he eats it. And I'm like, how does this man eat bacon? I want to know how this man eats bacon if it's this big of a deal. If this is what's going to help us reveal the ending, why don't I know how this man eats bacon? Does he eat it like a pig in a trough? Like, what does he do? Does he smack when he eats? I don't get it. And I was hysterical with laughter because we watched the YouTube video of some guy who was just trying to explain it to us. And he was like, at the ending, she offers to cook him bacon, and he knows, and we know. And I paused and I looked at Katie and I said, I don't know anything. I don't know anything about what's going on. And then somebody else said they rated it like, their average rating was like 7.5 and 7 out of 10. And I was like, no, it's given 4 out of 10. It's given 4 out of 10. It was just a weird movie. I don't know. If anybody understands anything about that movie, the one I love, 2014, weird movie, let me know, because I even Googled why she didn't like when he eats bacon, and nothing.
Was it based on a book?
I don't think so. Let me see.
That could be helpful if it was, because then you could like read the book.
Yeah.
Maybe it would make more sense.
It does not look like it's based on a book.
That's weird.
And you know, when they try to do stuff on their own without the original content of a book or anything, it's like it can either be great or it can be like that.
Yeah.
It's like, what's happening? So I am just, I don't know that.
Don't waste your time, folks.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, we had that housewarming party yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I did after that. Oh, I stayed there while Megan did something she had to do while there. If you know, you know. Then I went home. That's it. And I went home. I ate some leftover meatloaf.
Was it good?
It was okay. Leftover. Yeah, didn't really do anything.
Oh, you're so funny.
I'm just shook about this movie. So you haven't finished anything, right? Because
I have not.
How your things are lining up. I actually am making connections right now, and it's okay. I don't have to ask you. I know you haven't technically finished anything because of what you finished last week.
Yeah, so I'm just in chapter 4
Woo!
of The Dragon Reborn. Actually, I think, I'm starting chapter 4. So, but it already started off pretty good, of course. I mean, I would imagine that there's no possible way he could ruin the series.
Yeah.
Just, we've already had 2 good books. You can't mess it up, I don't think.
Right. It is like 14 though, right?
There's 14. I mean, he has plenty of time.
Plenty of time to screw it up, so.
I read a rating from someone who's read the series, and he rates them his least favorite to his favorite.
Mm.
So his least favorite is the prequel.
Oh.
So
The one I got you?
the one you got me. But
Ooh.
I'm going to wait to read the prequel till I'm done, because I don't know if I don't want it to ruin anything that's in the series. And then I'm reading Esrahaddon, and it is so good. I don't know what's going to happen, but our friend who has read, there's another series that the character Esrahaddon is in, but it's later on in his life. So this Esrahaddon is a prequel to that series.
Oh.
And he asked me a question, well, has this happened yet? And I was like, no. And he goes, oh.
Oop.
And he told his husband, and his husband said, you're not allowed to talk to her.
Yeah. Not, I think he did mention, he walked up to me and he was like, well, I just spoiled the book for Becky, so whatever, and walked away. And I was like, what? What? Don't do that. He's a silly goose.
I'm trying really hard not to spoil anything for him because this is the one he's really been excited to come out and read. Mm-hmm. Like he cannot wait, and he's still in Farilane.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I said, so in the book, something very cool just happened, and all I'm going to tell you, so that you'll know that that's what I'm talking about when you read it, is that it involves an article of clothing. And he says, is it robes? And I said, yes. And apparently this character is maybe obsessed with robes or something. I'm not sure because I haven't read the other series.
Yeah.
But yes, it has to do with a robe. And oh my gosh, it was so fun to, fun might not be the right word, because of what happens. It's not really a fun situation, but
it's fun for you though. It's fun for you as the reader.
But to have the scene evolve in my mind, as it was being read, it was just very amazing to me, and it was like, this should be a movie.
Yeah.
And of course, I feel that way about the whole series, except there are things that happen that are pretty grody. And like reading it is different from seeing it. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to see that.
Definitely.
But it is so good.
Yeah.
And something magical happens in the beginning of Dragon Reborn. So there's already been like something epic in both books.
Right.
And
you're just like living your best life in fantasy right now.
I am. And Neverwhere, I would classify it as a fantasy as well.
Yeah.
More
like I get most of his books are typically rated as fantasy, even if it's like a subtle fantasy. Mm-hmm. I think this, I haven't read it. Obviously, you're further along.
Right.
I need to catch up. But I would guess that it's like a dark fantasy.
It is.
Yeah.
And I would be further along, but I wasn't able to pay my subscription on time, so I had to wait a whole week. And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm getting so far behind.
The agony. Imagine I had just started it and finished it before that.
I know. Oh, I'd be so upset. I'd be like, no, wild. Curses.
I was actually going to beat Brooke. Well, you probably will, so.
It is so good. It is dark. There's death.
Yeah.
It's already happened.
You look traumatized. I wish people could see your face. You're like, oh, it's happened. Like, what's happened?
And then there's even one character, you're not sure if they're dead or alive. They just disappeared. And you're like, what? And, but I wish that I had been able to read it this week because I'd like to be farther along than I am.
Yeah.
But, I'm ready to get back on track with it, and I can't wait for us to actually talk about it.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I'm so glad. I'm glad this is turning out really well for you.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying that. Sitting on the sidelines right now, but I'm enjoying it. And
I think you're going to really like it.
I probably will. So far, everything I've read by him, I've given 5 stars. I love his writing style. I love when he narrates, although I'm not going to probably listen to audio unless I need to catch up.
Yeah.
Catch up.
But listening to his voice.
I love catch up.
He has such a nice voice.
He does have a wonderful storytelling voice with his accent and just how he... And, it's always better when the author actually reads their own product.
Yes.
Because then they can put the emotions exactly where they wanted
they want it to be, yeah.
Yeah.
They understand it more than anybody else could ever understand it.
I think for the most part, he does read all of his books, I think.
That's really cool.
I might be wrong. But...
Maybe I'll read Coraline next.
You should. Coraline's really good.
Such a good
Good
book.
old Neil Gaiman. Good old Neil. Yeah, so I was really like trying to keep you in mind when I was looking for the horror books.
Yeah.
Because I know I've told you this already, but I just want everybody to know how much I care about Becky's tastes and preferences. Because I looked up horror for beginners, hoping that it would be lighter, kind of lighter stuff. Not really like, there's one girl that her videos are popping up on my like feed, and almost every caption I read that's from her videos are like extreme horror or something like that. And then like so far every video I've watched by her, it's like, does she even like to read? I mean, do I even like to read? Honestly, I know, I understand, but like every single thing that she talks about, she's like, yeah, it sort of sucked. I hated it, and I'm like, what's the point? It's been like 9 times out of 10, everything that you've talked about has been negative. Like, do you even actually like to read?
Is it all horror?
For the most part.
Maybe she just shouldn't read horror.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe that's not her thing.
And I'm trying to think of the exact word that she uses in the captions, like for this specific genre of horror. Extreme horror. What did I say? Did I say extreme horror?
I think you did.
Okay, yeah, well, that's what it was. I guess I was right. But in one video for the horror for beginners, at the very end, they saved this little section for the end, but it was like really gory horror. And I was like, nope, I'm still going to watch the video because maybe there's something I might like.
Yeah.
But I was like, nope, none of this. None of this is going to be an option for our Beckaroo. Nope. But honestly, I don't think I've been feeling gory stuff.
I think I can handle some gore. Like,
yeah, The Wolf and the Woodsman.
Yes, I don't know why I keep having to ask you what the name of that book was. Say it again.
The Wolf and the Woodsman by Ava Reid.
Yes, that one. I enjoyed that.
Oh, yeah, it was great.
And there was a lot of stuff that I was like, I couldn't watch this. But
this is nasty.
But I didn't mind the book. It's, reading it, listening to it. So I'd be okay with some.
Right. But you never know what it's like until you start.
That's true.
That's always the guessing game with reading. Like, what was it that I was reading? It must have been The Library at Mount Char by Scott Hawkins. So I started to read it, or I don't know how it came about, but I started to tell Austin about it, and I was like, it's just boring me, or whatever I said to him. And he was like, why did you buy it? Or something like that. I might have the conversation like all wrong, but this is the gist. Why did you buy it? And I was like, well, you don't know you're going to like it, if you're going to like it or not, until you read it. Like, that's just the guessing game all the time. You can read the best reviews. You can have the highest hopes. You can think that it sounds right up your alley. And then start it, and it's like horrible.
Yeah.
Like, you just don't know. So, whatever. And that's the same thing, though, even with like horror. Like, we could go into The Devil in the Dark Water, and it get messed up.
I hope it's it sounds so good.
It does sound really good and really entertaining. So, I hope it's good. Ooh.
We're going to all find out together.
Yeah, we are. Yep. So, if you're going to read that with us, that would be freaking-tastic. I think that'd be so fun. It's on Scribd, so if you got Scribd, I know we talk about it like every single episode because that's like what we use. So, join us with that. I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be the opening episode of season 2. Woot woot. Yeah. I hope you join us.
Me too.
And also send in your Neverwhere clips and Neverwhere paragraphs by that date.
I hope you guys are
September
enjoying
10th.
it as much as I am.
Yeah.
And some of you may already be done with it because I think one of the listeners started reading it before even I started reading it. Maybe. I don't know. It could be wrong. You could be making that up. Brooke and I hang out a lot together, so we just rub off on each other.
I'm frying her brain. Yeah.
Something happened at work the other day, and I was like, I think we spent too much time together.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was, but it was funny. It was like we were about to say the same thing at the same time or something. I don't remember. Me and Megan said the same exact thing at the same exact time, one time at work, and then we ended up starting to say whatever it was. We ended up realizing we were saying it. We ended up stopping at the same time and just looking at each other. And then we started to laugh, and we're like, anyway. But we do that all the time. It's ridiculous.
That's
Ridiculous. Yeah. just, friendly reminder, yet again, send in your clips for Neverwhere by September 10th, preferably September 11th at the latest. That's when we're recording it. So, yeah, we can get that on there. Hopefully I'll have read some stuff by next week.
Yeah.
I'm really going to try to crack down.
It's kind of important.
We do have a book podcast. I watched a video. It was like a reel or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so relatable because she started talking about how people think of pregnancy and they think of pregnancy is defined by cravings. And she was like, no, pregnancy should be defined by aversions to stuff.
Yeah. Because
it's the weirdest things will happen. And it's because you're pregnant, and it's not even normally a craving. It's something you can't stand. Is what you realize. She was like, I couldn't stand being in my house.
Whoa.
She was like, it made me sick.
That's crazy.
And I was like, thank God, because now that makes me feel better about the fact that the idea of reading made me nauseous.
Yeah,
that makes me feel better. She's like, it could be something you just love so much, something you enjoy, you do on the regular. You get pregnant, you're sick of it. Sick of it.
I couldn't stand coffee.
Yeah.
I still enjoyed the smell of it, but I didn't want to drink it.
Couldn't do it.
And I could smell the chlorine in water.
Yeah.
I hated taking showers.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to drink well water.
That's wild. I have to have filtered ice.
Mm-hmm.
Which normally
you can taste it in the ice.
I can taste whatever in the ice, and most of the time the ice I receive is like from filtered machines or something. But like normally I would just, or even our fridge in there, I don't know, maybe because it's older. When it makes ice, I don't like that ice in my water.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the way it tastes. I think it tastes nasty.
Yeah.
I can have it in sweet tea, soda, whatever, but not in water. And so I have trays, and I've been filling it up with the filtered Brita pitcher and putting it in the fridge. So if I want ice in my water, I get it from there, and it tastes fine.
That's funny.
So weird.
I completely understand that.
It's so weird. Anyway, so the next audiobooks I'm going to start. Falling by TJ Newman, and maybe the lard. I was at the Lardcastle series, the Lady Hardcastle series. Oh my gosh.
Sorry guys, also when you're pregnant, sometimes your brain stops working.
It just quits. And then Neverwhere needs to be my next physical book, of course. No matter what. What are your next books? I mean, we all know what your next books are, but what are your next books? Tell the people.
Well, it's going to take me a minute to get through The Dragon Reborn.
Yeah.
It's pretty thick.
How many pages is that?
Since I'm old,
let me take off
my glasses so I can see. The last page is 674, which is not bad.
Okay. That's pretty chunky though.
The next book is called The Shadow Rising.
Oh, okay.
And our coworker who's reading these, he sent me a text and I laughed. I don't know if this was what he meant by the text, but it's what I took from it. He was trying to send me the pictures of the 3 books that he borrowed from his brother.
Okay, yeah.
I think he's doing 7, 8, and 9.
Okay.
Are the ones that he's on. So he sends me 7 and 8, and then he goes, I know what I'm doing. And then he sent me 9, and I started laughing. I was like,
that's funny.
Is he on the struggle bus for us in this picture?
That's funny.
And it just made me laugh.
7, 8, 9.
So he's progressing. He's probably halfway through 7 at this point because he's had it for a while.
Probably.
So he's on, that's A Crown of Swords is 7. So that's where he is.
Okay.
And so of course I'm gonna read, what did I say? The Shadow Rising when I'm done with The Dragon Reborn, but it's gonna be a minute.
Yeah.
Because I'm only on page 65.
That's pretty good.
So Emma's in chapter 15.
Ooh.
So I better hurry up and read.
Catch up to her.
And then what am I reading? I'm reading Neverwhere.
Right.
Oh, and Esrahaddon.
Mm-hmm.
So when I get done with Esrahaddon, I don't know because that's on Audible, and I have 2 credits on Audible.
But that's the 3rd one in that trilogy, right?
Yes, I'll be done with that trilogy.
Yeah.
So then the question is, do I want to read more Michael J. Sullivan
Right.
and go on to, he's got a series called the Ryura Chronicles. And
the what Chronicles?
Ryura.
Okay.
I think that's
I'll
how
put
you
in the
pronounce
show
it.
notes, but I couldn't hear you very well. So
I'm sorry.
It's just an interesting word.
I'm sorry, guys, if you can't hear me today. I apologize. I've had to adjust myself at least twice now. I'm sorry. The Ryura Chronicles, and it's spelled weird because it's fantasy.
Right.
I don't know if I want to do that or if I want to read another Cornish midwife book.
Oh, okay.
But when I keep looking at them, I keep seeing them on Audible, and I'm reading about them, and it's not the same midwife.
Right.
So I don't know if I want to do that or not. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll think about that. Unscribed. Obviously, I'm going to listen to, when Neverwhere is over, I'm going to listen to, what's it called?
The Lardcastle Series?
No, not that. Although I think I have that on Scribed.
Yeah. I think you do.
Hold on, I'm on Storygraph. That's why it's not helping me any. I'm like, why is it not helping me? Oh, The Devil in the Dark Water.
Oh, right.
I'll start it next.
Duh.
But also inscribed, I have saved not only the Lady Hardcastle series, but the Amelia Peabody series.
Right, yeah. So
And
you don't
I
know which one of
only
those.
was successful in completing one of those books, which was really good. And I think I started the second one and for some reason never finished it.
Right.
And it's not because it wasn't good. Who knows why I didn't read it.
Yeah, I mean,
It's been
life.
It's been so long ago, I
Yeah.
don't remember. So I might start that one so I can actually read the series and talk to my mom about it now.
Mm-hmm.
And there are some books, I haven't looked these up to see if they're on here. There are some books by Alexander McCall Smith that have come out in his number one ladies detective agency that I have not read.
Okay.
And he's got like 2 or 3, I think, that have come out since I stopped reading the series. Because I pretty much read the whole series and then I thought it was done. And then I found out he had more books.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, well, do I want to try to read those?
Right.
So I don't know.
There's a lot.
It could be it's just all up in the air. It's going to be a surprise when I tell
let me
you.
just pick that one. Yeah.
But the Lady Hardcastle series does sound really good. So
yeah, I mean, if you feel like it. You definitely sound like you're going to obviously continue with that fantasy series by Robert Jordan, but then you're going to pick up mystery.
Yeah. I love mysteries.
Oh, yeah.
And
I've been really thinking about mystery lately.
I'm very surprised at how, I don't know why I'm surprised. Because I like dragons and stuff, but
yeah.
I'm a little surprised at how much I'm enjoying fantasy.
Yeah.
Because for so long, all I read was mysteries. That's all I read.
Yeah.
Or romance. And sometimes I would sneak in my mom's closet and get the ones she didn't approve.
But
the
not for tots romance
not for tots one. And I read one time and I said, "Oh, I'm guessing this is why she didn't let me read
why
this one."
Shouldn't be reading it. Shame on me. Yeah. I think I've been feeling mystery lately because I think I want to read something by Agatha Christie because I saw that trailer for Venice.
Yeah.
What? Venice in Italy is what I was about to say.
Not Venice.
A Haunting in Venice, which is essentially based on Halloween Party, which I've already read. I'm going to reread it. I'm so glad my sister's excited to see it too. I can't wait. I want to see it so bad. It's going to be so good. I can't wait.
Yeah. I'm really disappointed because I looked up, since we talked about it the other day, I looked up Murder on the Orient Express because when it originally came out, I really wanted to go see it so badly. And for some reason, I think because I don't do stuff without the girls generally. And so I try to, if I'm going to go see something, I only go see something that they can see or that they would enjoy. And I don't know if it was too adult for them, but it probably was at the time. Because I don't remember when it came out, but Ella would have been several years younger and probably not something that she would be interested in seeing. And so I never went to see it. Yeah. And now that they're getting older, I could probably leave them alone, here and there to go do stuff with other grown-ups. But I tend to still not because I don't see them that often.
Right.
When I'm working, they're with my parents. And I don't like to leave them with my parents so I can go do something.
Right.
So anyway, I looked it up and it's not on anything that we have. And I'm like, no, why? I think it's on Hulu, but you have to have the Prime membership or whatever. Yeah. And we don't. We just have like the basic Hulu membership.
So this just made me think of this. I can't believe I haven't already said this. I have it on DVD.
Do you really?
Yeah. So you can borrow it if you want, or you can see if it's, friendly enough for them, and we can watch it here or something.
Okay.
But I think I know Emma would be fine with it.
Yeah.
I think Ella would be fine with
now,
it.
She probably would be.
There's nothing really talks of murder.
Yeah.
Maybe a lady in a nightgown. Like
I was just
they
thinking,
might say
do you
a
remember
curse
what year
word
it came out in?
No.
I think that's really the thing, because Ella was
just too young.
18, 17.
2017.
Yeah. So I think that's what really the main thing was, that Ella was too young.
Bunch of great actors.
Yeah, she was only 4, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Watch now on Hulu with a premium subscription. I might have it on my Hulu. I haven't checked.
Well, we have to watch Avatar today.
Yeah, we do. After I put a lasagna in the oven.
But we can definitely talk about watching that.
Yeah, having a movie night.
Yes, that'll be fun. The girls will like that.
Or you can borrow it, whatever.
Whatever.
It'd be more fun to have a movie night.
It would be more fun to have a movie night.
I don't think I have Death on the Nile on DVD. I think I just have Murder on the Orient Express. All right. Wow. It's over an hour. It's not much over an hour.
Well, and you're going to be editing a lot of that down too.
So it says an hour and 7 minutes right now. I'm willing to bet I'm going to edit at least 7 minutes out.
Yeah.
Because
there was that long period of time where I was looking for my quote because I couldn't. I'm like, where did I thought I marked it. Where did I put it?
That's okay. I really had nothing to talk about though. So I'm surprised just at how much I even talked. So
it's almost like we haven't seen each other all week.
It was weird. Okay, well, we've done all of our reminders that we need to. If you've been paying attention, you'll get the stuff in when you need to.
There you go.
Talk to you next week.
And I had a notification earlier that Sideways Sheriff posted something on YouTube.
Oh, did he? Oh, you know what? He did share something. He shared a link on his Instagram. I meant to go look at it.
Oh, maybe it was on Instagram. I thought it was.
Well, no, it's a YouTube link.
Oh, okay. It's a YouTube link. Okay. Yeah, so he posted something on YouTube, so y'all check that out. I didn't watch it, but the title seems like it's going to be a neat little clip or whatever.
Yeah, it seems like it's funny.
Yeah.
I know they went crazy at that drift event, so they really beat up their cars.
So y'all check
I didn't
that
go because it was hot and I had to work the next day. So.
Oh, that's crummy.
But which is fine. He can go even crazier when I'm not riding in the car. So
oh, okay.
He can have all the fun.
So y'all check that out. And what is this month? This is August.
Yep.
So in a couple months, Christmas is gonna be just around the corner. So y'all be thinking about maybe some of our cute Happily Booked ornaments or t-shirts or something, that you could maybe get someone as a gift for Christmas.
Yeah.
Or check out our links for books that you might be able to buy someone for Christmas, and then you would be doing something for your friend or loved one while giving us a commission. That'd be great.
Yep.
Just throwing that out there. But most importantly, we want to say thank you for listening as always. It's wonderful to know that there are so many kindred spirits in the world. And we just thank you, kindred spirits, for plugging along with us on a weekly basis. Until next time, stay happily booked.